This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Buzz, and I'm very excited to be speaking with the men of Somebody Somewhere, Jeff Hiller, Murray Hill, and Tim Bagley. How are you guys doing today?
Doing
We
great.
are feeling it, bro.
Yep, we are doing good.
Awesome. It seems like you're having a lot of fun on this show. Is there ever anything negative about making it, or is it just always a good time?
Well, there is one negative for me, Abe, and this is an exclusive. I haven't mentioned this to any because we've been impressed all morning. The only negative thing is when I have Spanx on and I have to go to the bathroom, like the Thanksgiving scene, but you can't get up when you're filming sometimes. So, there's a couple scenes where I look a little tense, and that's not acting, it's because I have to pee. That's the only negative thing I could say about the show.
Okay. Well, thank you for that exclusive. That's
I got you. I got you.
yes, yes. Well,
It's it's
I
a
really
pretty
go ahead,
positive
Tim.
experience, though. It was really a fantastic experience, I think. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's dreamy. It's, you get to act, you get to do these incredible scripts. People are nice. It's this crew from Chicago is great. There's kind of not much bad about it, to be honest. Sorry.
And
Except for
Abe,
Murray Spanks.
yeah, except for my Spanx. But Abe, I think you know, I think a a feeling happened every season, which I think translates in the show is that the first season we're all so happy that we actually got a chance to be on TV. The second season, we were so happy they gave us another chance to be on TV. The third season, there was always a sense of wonderment and gratitude that I don't think other shows necessarily have because either people are already A-listers or famous or something. You know, I think, I'll just speak for myself, but when I was growing up, I never thought I would be on TV as this person. So it was this gift that, it was like you go to work and you're like, oh my God, we get to go to work rather than this job sucks. I can't believe I have to go to work. Like that kind of energy, I think, was translated in the chemistry of the show. That's it.
Well, Tim, one thing I've appreciated about Brad is that on any other show, somebody getting close to one of the main characters and potentially, making their friendship not as close or exclusive in the past might be a bad thing. But I love that Brad and Sam really just get along and they want to support each other in loving Joel. What has it been like to, get close to these characters?
Well, it's pretty easy to uh, do a scene with Jeff and look into his eyes. He's very present and very generous. And Bridget, very playful and wonderful. And I don't know, I remember in that second season, I really wanted for Sam, Bridget's character, to welcome Brad. And there was a scene that they had in the end of that season that they cut where she kind of welcomed me in. Remember you guys out in the field? And then so in this season, when when I go to her with the request and she helps me with something, it was so lovely the way that they got to bond and the way they wrote it. And it was just really easy to, play it out because it really was two people bonding over the love of somebody else. And I found that really honest and authentic, that kind of support.
Yeah, I think it comes across that way also. Jeff, for you, aside from, Joel learning how to be a little less intense about loading the dishwasher, what have you appreciated most about his character growth over the course of the show?
Um, I love, well, first of all, Joel didn't need I mean, Joel was in a kind of a good place in the pilot, even, you know, he loves himself, which is so rare. And what I love about Joel's arc is that he stays true to himself. He doesn't change himself to get Sam to like him, to get Brad to like him. He's just himself. And you know, he makes mistakes. He's not perfect. He definitely should have told Sam that he was dating someone, but he is true to himself. And then I think in this season, this is the first time that he's having sort of emotions that he's like, what is this? You know, I'm happy. Why am I not happy? And I think that is so real and relatable. And it often is something sort of subtle, like what this is about, which I won't spoil, but it's not like some revelatory thing of like, oh, that's right, I'm actually an air pilot or something. It's just like, oh, I need this in my life, and I want to address that. And I think that's been very consistent in the 3 seasons that we've created. But I love that that he's just like this. I just like him. I want to be like him. He's so good.
You're good too, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, Murray, I think that, you know, Fred is definitely very funny, but there's also a little bit more seriousness, and some, you know, attempts at better health in the 3rd season. How have you appreciated Fred's journey?
Well, you know, Fred was kind of the papa of the group. And you know, when you're the kind of patriarchal figure, the glue, or all that kind of stuff, you're always kind of putting yourself out there. So it's a different kind of energy. So now that Fred, you know, has a wife, it's more internal, and it's the energy is kind of going more inward. So I think that's where, you know, he was kind of like just the guy that's kind of floating in all the different scenes and all the different communities, and now he's grounded in a relationship and has to deal with the reality that his wife wants him healthy, not because she's a pain in the ass, but because she wants me to be around Abe, because there's love there. So that's a huge, you know, that's a huge growth from episode 1.
Well, everybody who I know who's seen the show loves it, but there are very few people I know who have seen this show, which is unfortunate. And so
That's why
I
we're
want to know.
canceled, Abe.
Well, last time I talked to Jeff, it was on like right after Succession. I said people just have to stay on, keep watching, you know, for something radically different if they just want to have their emotions all over the place. But what from each of you, what's the 30-second, you know, pitch? What is this show? Why should people watch it? Why what makes it so great?
I'll go. People tell me sometimes they think, oh, I don't want to watch that show because it seems like it'll be sad. It's not sad, it's human, and it has so much laughter in it too. And you can watch a whole season in less time than it takes to watch Avatar. So it's not a huge commitment. It's not like being like, I think I'm going to watch Scandal. You know, it's like, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. It's not Grey's Anatomy. So also, I think like sometimes people look at us and they're like, oh, they're not wearing pretty clothes, but the pretty clothes are on the inside.
I think that also it's to me it's just a celebration of friendship. You know, it's looking at Joel and Sam and that friendship. And there's so many people. I mean, to me, that's so relatable. And there's so many people out there that, you know, that can understand that and relate to that, the celebration of friendship and growth.
All right, Abe, here's my pitch. Somebody somewhere is a weighted blanket on a cold winter's night. You gave me 10 seconds. I used 5.
I like it. I like it. No, I appreciate. I think those are 3 very, you know, different sentiments that all come together well for something. And I appreciate you all being part of this show. And I wish you good luck in your next endeavors.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Telling
Abe.
people about it, Abe. We appreciate